Hey, Mia, we need to talk.
Sure, what's going on?
I've been hearing some things about your past.
What kind of things?
I can't believe you've been divorced before.
Wait, what?
And you had the nerve to hide something this important from me while we were engaged?
Daniel, I didn't hide anything. Where is this coming from?
The engagement is off.
I'm sorry?
There is no way I'm marrying a woman who's already been divorced. You almost tricked me into marrying you. Guess that plan's shot, huh? Ha!
Daniel, what are you even talking about? I told you about my divorce. I told you up front.
Huh?
I didn't hide anything. I didn't trick you. I told you before we even started dating. Don't you remember?
I don't remember any of that. Don't try to rewrite history to cover yourself.
I specifically asked you if my being previously divorced was okay with you, and you said, and I quote, "I don't care about little things like that."
I never said anything like that. That's not something I would ever forget. I never said it.
You really don't remember? We were at dinner. The restaurant near your office? You ordered the steak. I told you about my first marriage. I told you what happened. I asked you directly. You waved it off.
That conversation did not happen the way you're describing it.
Daniel.
What?
I kept the message thread. You texted me the next morning and said, "By the way, the divorce thing is a non-issue for me. I only care about who you are now. Do you want me to scroll back and find it?"
Fine. Maybe I said something like that, but I didn't mean it the way you're making it sound.
Then what did you mean?
I meant I wasn't gonna hold it against you in casual conversation. I didn't mean I was actually okay with it as a permanent fact about my future wife.
That is a completely absurd distinction.
Is it?
Yes, you explicitly said it was a non-issue. Now you're telling me you've changed your mind and calling it deception on my part?
Are you serious? Think about it. Obviously it matters. If I marry a divorcee, it's a mark against my reputation. That's why I can't do it.
I don't understand that logic at all. Dirty divorcee. A mark against your reputation. How can you say something so cruel?
Maybe divorced women just have lower intelligence too? Huh?
Excuse me?
I'm a department manager at a top company. I have status. I have standing. My wife needs to match that level. A divorcee doesn't cut it. My wife has to have at least the same level of standing as me.
So you're saying divorced women have a lower social standing?
Don't they? Objectively, divorced women are basically at the bottom of the barrel.
Unbelievable. You realize I ended my marriage because my ex-husband was unfaithful. I didn't leave on a whim. I didn't give up on something healthy. I left because I had no other dignified choice.
That's not the point.
Then what is the point, Daniel?
Marriage is a lifelong commitment, a sacred promise, and you broke that promise. You got divorced. Honestly, that's a pretty serious character flaw.
So I'm the bottom of the barrel who you were about to make your wife?
Yes, exactly. The man who vowed to love you forever walked away. That says everything about who you are as a person. Why would I marry someone like that?
How do you know I was the one who got left? My ex was in the wrong.
Doesn't matter. Divorce is divorce. I don't care whose fault it was.
That's so unfair.
And even if your ex was the bad guy, you didn't see it coming. You couldn't read him. That makes you pretty foolish, doesn't it?
What?
You failed at the most important decision of your life, choosing a partner. That's why you're not good enough for me. So break up with me right now.
Oh, forget it. Fine. In hindsight, yes, I made a bad call marrying him, but nobody can predict what's going to happen after the wedding. Acting like it's all my fault is completely unfair.
Bottom line, I don't love you anymore. Not since finding out about this. It's normal to break up with someone you don't love.
You're throwing away our engagement just like that? We only just got engaged. We had plans. We had a whole future mapped out.
People's feelings change, Mia.
Based on nothing real, based on something you already knew and claimed you were fine with.
I've said it, the love is gone. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I'm disappointed in myself.
You're disappointed in yourself? You're sitting here insulting me, dismantling everything we built, calling me bottom of the barrel, and your takeaway is that you're the one who's disappointed?
I should have looked into your background more carefully before getting engaged. That's my mistake.
Fine, if that's really how you feel, I understand. If the divorce bothers you that much, I guess there's no other choice.
Next time, I'm finding the right woman. My wife has to be pure, virtuous, with strong values, a genuinely respectable woman. Someone like you, a washed-up divorcee, nobody's gonna want you anyway.
You don't mean that.
I do. I genuinely do.
Then I hope the woman you find is everything you've described. I really do. Goodbye, Daniel.
Mia, I heard you finally found a good guy and then, poof, engagement canceled because of your divorce? That is so funny.
There is nothing funny about this. And who do you think is responsible for this whole mess?
Not me. For the record, I've never even met your fiancé. I had absolutely nothing to do with this.
This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't gone after my ex-husband and caused our divorce in the first place. Because of you, I became a divorcee.
Well, if it bothered you that much, maybe you shouldn't have divorced him. One little affair. If you just let it go, you wouldn't have had to be a sad divorcee, would you?
Are you kidding me? Staying married to that cheating jerk with you would have been 1,000 times more humiliating. I finally got back on my feet, finally met someone good, and now this is all your fault.
Whoa, that's a stretch. Stop blaming me for everything.
Is it a stretch? Walk me through your logic then. How exactly is any of this not your fault?
Because people make choices. You chose to divorce him. You chose not to tell your new fiancé sooner. You chose.
I did tell him. That's the whole problem. He forgot, or he chose to forget, and now he's spinning it into some character assassination. And the only reason I was in that position in the first place, the only reason I had anything to disclose, is because of what you did.
I think you really need to stop living in the past.
It was 2 years ago.
Exactly. Old news.
Sabrina, you slept with my husband. My marriage ended. My engagement just ended, and you're calling it old news.
I'm just saying there's no point dwelling on it.
And on top of it all, you contact me just to rub it in my face. You are unbelievable.
Okay. I get that you're upset, but calm down. This is hard for me too, you know.
You don't look like you're suffering even a little.
I am, though. I mean, if you were going to break up anyway, it would have been way better if you'd made it all the way to married first.
Married first?
Then you'd be on divorce number 2. And if you kept going, you could catch up to me.
Are you out of your mind? Nobody ends up divorced 9 times through normal life choices. I want nothing to do with a life like yours. All impulse, no thought, zero responsibility.
Wow, harsh. Is that any way to talk to your adorable little sister? I'm just someone who loves love, okay?
You don't love love. You love the beginning of things, the chase, the attention, the new. And the moment it requires actual effort, you blow it up and move on to the next one. That's not love. That's boredom management.
Wow, okay. You have zero idea what goes on in my relationships.
9 divorces, Sabrina.
Numbers are just numbers.
Please don't contact me again. Just talking to you gives me a migraine.
Aw, I was trying to cheer you up since you got dumped.
I don't need your comfort. Just stay out of my life.
You're going to feel really bad about this conversation later.
I really won't.
Hey, long time no see, Mia. How've you been?
This is unexpected. I figured I'd never hear from you again.
I actually have some news I wanted to share. I got married!
Congratulations, I guess. But why are you telling your ex this?
You might still have feelings for me. I wanted to give you the chance to move on properly.
I have zero feelings for you. Wishing you and your wife all the best.
Oh, we'll be very happy, don't you worry. Breaking things off with you was the right call. I've found the ideal wife. Life is great.
She sounds wonderful.
Completely different from you. No divorce history, completely pure. Apparently, she's never even had a boyfriend before. That kind of innocence and purity is exactly what I need in a wife.
She sounds very on brand for you.
She's someone who really understands what marriage means, what it's supposed to be. A real commitment with real values behind it, not just a checkbox.
And you found all that in 3 months.
Sometimes you just know, Mia. When you meet someone with genuine character, it's obvious immediately. The contrast is stark.
I see.
Night and day compared to you, and they're from the same family, which is wild. Sabrina is the perfect wife.
What?
You know, maybe you should take a few notes from her. It might help you climb up from the bottom of the barrel, at least a little.
Hang on. Sabrina? My Sabrina? You married my sister?
Yup, your sister Sabrina. We got our marriage license yesterday. Newlyweds.
I cannot believe this.
She's nothing like you. She's incredible. After she heard about our breakup, she reached out and said, "I'm so sorry for what my sister put you through." She literally apologized on your behalf.
She did what?
What a thoughtful, kind-hearted girl. She even offered to apologize in person. So sweet. She cried when she apologized. Completely sincere, absolutely adorable. Everything about her is exactly what I've always wanted in a woman.
She cried.
Real tears. I was moved.
I'm sure you were. Of course she made a move on him, and of course he fell for it hook, line, and sinker. That's very charitable of her.
You think she's hiding something from me? I'm a department manager at a major corporation. I can read people. Sabrina is pure innocence. She's nothing like you. She's not the type to hide things.
Right, pure innocence.
She's absolutely perfect. Never had a boyfriend, not used to men at all. She actually said she finds most guys intimidating, except for me. There's something just charming about that. What's funny?
Nothing. I just admire her storytelling ability.
That genuine innocence is part of her appeal. It's why I trust her completely. I've even handed her control of the household finances. A first-time bride really is the gold standard, isn't it?
Oh, sweetie, my condolences.
Excuse me?
You just married a woman who's been divorced 9 times, and you're out here absolutely glowing about it. I can barely contain myself. My sides are splitting.
9 times? What are you talking about?
Trusting her with the finances is a cute choice. Just keep an eye on your savings and credit cards, okay?
What?
All those divorces came with legal costs, settlements, alimony, damages. She owes a lot of people a lot of money. I heard the debt is pretty significant. You might want to make sure your entire savings account doesn't quietly disappear.
What? Who are we even talking about? There is no way innocent Sabrina has been divorced 9 times! And debts? Settlements? That's insane!
That's her whole pattern. Sweet looking on the outside, absolute chaos on the inside. She bounces from marriage to marriage, and now she's on number 9.
This can't be real!
9 husbands, Daniel. 9 marriage certificates. 9 divorces. All official. All on record. And she told you she'd never had a boyfriend.
She said she found men intimidating!
She found 9 of them intimidating enough to marry.
This makes no sense! She seemed so genuine. She was nervous. She was shy.
She is very good at seeming things.
You filed one too?
I mentioned this before, remember? My divorce, the reason I became a divorcee in the first place was because my ex-husband cheated. The woman he cheated with was Sabrina.
What? She went after her own sister's husband? That's beyond messed up!
That's the woman you married. The one who cried on your behalf about what a hard time I'd been through.
Oh.
And you called her pure. I genuinely can't stop laughing.
I can't believe it! There's no way Sabrina is that kind of person!
If you don't believe me, pull her records. You can see marriage and divorce history officially.
That can't be right!
Oh, but wait. You probably won't bother, will you? Why would you need to verify something like that?
Huh?
You're the one who said you could see right through people. I was the foolish woman who couldn't see what her ex-husband was really like. But you're different, right? Surely you couldn't have missed something as obvious as 9 divorces.
Well,
You're a department manager at a major company, a sharp, perceptive professional. Someone like you would never fail to see through a person before making them your wife. You're not that kind of foolish man.
Right, but just to be thorough, it never hurts to double-check things, right? Due diligence and all that.
Oh, really? If you'd already seen through her, why would you need to check? Is this you admitting you're not actually as perceptive as you claimed?
That's not what
Sorry for putting all these doubts in your head. You should trust the woman you chose. Take good care of my sister, okay? I hope you two are very...
Mia, I don't know what to do. Sabrina, she really has been divorced 9 times.
Wait, you actually looked into it?
Of course I did! How could I just leave something like that alone?
So you've come to terms with being a foolish man.
Fine, rub it in. 9 times, I can't believe it. And she's already cleaned out my savings account. That sweet, innocent face, what is she?
Oh no! Yeah, I figured that might happen. But hey, at least you caught it early. Could have been worse.
It's already too late. Everything's gone. She drained the whole account.
All of it?
I confronted her right away. She said she used every last cent to pay off her debt. I didn't realize she had enough debt to wipe out my entire savings.
Between the multiple divorce settlements, the damages from affairs, and what she owes me, last I knew, it was at least $90,000.
Oh my God!
How large was your savings account, if you don't mind me asking?
I'd rather not say.
Right.
Let's just say it was significant. I've been putting money away for years. A responsible man plans ahead.
And a responsible man also checks his bride's public records before handing her the bank login.
Mia?
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not. I know you're not. I didn't think I had any reason to look. She seemed so open, so honest. She volunteered information about herself constantly. She talked about her childhood, her hobbies, her hopes. Who does all that and turns out to be hiding 9 divorces?
Someone who knows that a flood of small truths is a great way to obscure a very large lie.
I feel like an idiot.
Hey, look on the bright side. Sure, your wild bride cleaned you out, but at least she's debt-free now. Maybe from here on, she really will be that sweet, pure wife of your dreams. Wishing you both the best.
How am I supposed to bounce back from this? I'm divorcing her. I'm done.
Oh, wow. Are you sure? Then you'll be a divorcee too, Daniel. Low social standing, bottom of the barrel. You okay with that?
Shut up! A woman with 9 divorces is way more bottom of the barrel than I'll ever be!
Careful. That kind of logic didn't age well for you the first time.
This is completely different!
Is it? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like divorce is a reasonable outcome of a bad situation regardless of who's involved. Which is, I believe, what I was trying to explain to you 3 months ago.
That's not the same thing!
Okay.
My divorce would be the direct result of fraud, of being deceived. I'm a victim here!
And mine was the direct result of infidelity. I was also a victim, and you called me bottom of the barrel for it. Take your time.
Oh, poor Sabrina. Looks like she's about to hit number 10.
Oh, poor Sabrina. Looks like she's about to hit number 10.
Once the divorce goes through, Mia, I'll marry you. You'd like that, right?
Come again.
Look, you're a divorcee. Nobody else is gonna want ya, right? So I'll be generous and take you back. Just one condition. Once we're married, don't tell anyone I'm also divorced.
Can you please stop planning our wedding without my input? Because I'm not interested.
What?
Obviously I'm not. Come on, a man who calls divorced women bottom of the barrel? No thank you. I want someone who loves me as I am. Honestly, wholeheartedly. That is not you.
So what am I supposed to do? I can't carry around the divorced label alone. That's embarrassing.
Then don't get divorced. Stay in the marriage. Your call. Take care.
Unbelievable! What is his problem? I thought I'd finally talked him out of the divorce, and now today he's back to, I can't do this. Rude! I want a divorce because you've been married 9 times is so judgmental.
Why are you yelling at me? I got broken up with for being divorced once. What exactly did you expect was going to happen to you?
Okay, but at some point it stops being a pattern and starts being a personality, right? Like 9 times should get a pass where 1 doesn't.
9 times is a personality now?
And it's not like he didn't know what he was signing up for. He married me.
He didn't know, Sabrina. That's the issue. You presented yourself as someone who'd never been in a relationship. You performed shyness. You cried.
I was emotional. That was real.
Were you emotional about me? About what you did to my marriage? Or were you emotional because you'd found someone with a healthy savings account and you were very excited about it?
That is so unfair.
Is it?
Okay, full honesty. I was annoyed at you, so I reached out to him to kind of mess with you. But then he turned out to be way more successful and attractive than I expected. I put on my whole innocent, helpless act and got him to fall for me. And now he wants to throw it all away? Absolutely not.
That's not my problem. Tell him, not me.
I've told him! He keeps saying divorce, divorce, divorce! And now he's demanding I pay back the money and threatening to sue me for damages. That's not my fault! He's the one who assumed I was innocent. If he got it wrong, that's on him!
He does share some of the blame, sure, but that's separate from draining someone's entire life savings. That part's on you.
I had debts! Real serious debts! You know how much those settlements cost. You think that's fun for me?
The solution to that was not to drain a new husband's bank account within weeks of the wedding.
I panicked!
9 times, Sabrina. You've done this 9 times. At what point does I panicked stop being a defense?
Why aren't you on my side?
Why would I be? You contacted my ex specifically to mess with me, seduced him, married him, took all his money, and now you want me to comfort you about the consequences.
You make it sound so calculated.
Was it not?
It was complicated.
It really wasn't. Fine, whatever. I'll just divorce him like he wants. So that would make it 10. A milestone.
I couldn't care less. I'll just go home and live with Mom and Dad.
About that, you can't.
What?
I got a message from Mom and Dad. If you hit 10 divorces, they're cutting you off. No inheritance. Don't come home. Looks like 10 is where they draw the line.
What?
They've been patient, but 10 is apparently the number that finally broke them.
They can't do that. They wouldn't do that.
The message was pretty clear. I can forward it to you if you'd like.
No, I believe you. I didn't think they'd actually go through with something like that.
Neither did I, honestly. But here we are.
It's your life. You do what you want. But you showed 0 remorse for blowing up my life. And now 10 divorces? That's apparently too much for even them. So if you're going to go through with it, go in with your eyes open. No, I can't lose Mom and Dad. I can't be cut off.
Then you'd better figure out how to keep your husband from divorcing you.
Easy for you to say. He's dead set on it. And even if I somehow change his mind, I'd have to pay back all the money I used.
That part you have to pay back regardless, divorced or not. It wasn't your money to spend. Anyway, you've got a decision to make. Divorce and lose your family. Or fight to save the marriage and pay back what you took. Neither sounds fun, but good luck. Still haven't divorced. Daniel is desperate to end things, but Sabrina flatly refuses every time. As for the savings she wiped out, her position is married couples support each other. Losing some savings for your wife is no big deal, and she has absolutely no intention of paying it back. This has pushed Daniel to the edge, and he's reportedly begun preparing for a formal legal separation process. The constant chaos at home has started bleeding into his work life. He recently made a serious error at the office and has been formally demoted. Everything he was so proud of unraveling one bad decision at a time. Hey, did you throw away the lunch I made? Ryan? I made that fresh this morning and it's sitting in the trash can.
Yeah, I tossed it. I didn't want it. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? How could you do something so awful? I made that lunch for you and you just threw it away?
I never asked you to make it, did I?
Excuse me?
You made it without asking, so I didn't need it. I threw it out.
I know you didn't ask me to, but I made it because I care about your health. You've been gaining weight lately, and your next checkup is coming up. I was worried.
Wait, have I really been putting on that much weight?
Your midsection has gotten huge. We just relocated here, and you don't know any good places to eat yet. I thought this was a good chance to cut back on eating out for lunch. That's why I made you a lunch, and you didn't even eat it. You just threw it away.
Then make something that actually looks good. I checked what was inside, and it was just last night's leftovers and vegetables. Look disgusting.
Excuse me?
I'll keep eating out like I always have, so I don't need your unappetizing little lunches. Don't bother making me anything extra again.
Fine, then starting tomorrow, I'll stop making lunch for you.
Great, do whatever you want.
Ryan, I really did make it with good intentions. I just wanted you to be healthy.
I said I got it. Drop it already. I'm not a kid. I can manage my own lunch.
You're right. I won't bring it up again.
Good. And next time, ask before you go making things for people. Common sense.
Mom, thank you so much for my lunch today. It was so cute.
It's got some leftovers from yesterday in there.
But it was still so pretty and delicious. I've always been in classes where lunch was provided before, so I've always kind of dreamed about having a packed lunch.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
And Mom, your lunch actually helped me. I already made a friend at my new school because of it. Thank you.
Really? I'm so glad you made a friend so quickly.
I was so nervous about fitting in, so I'm honestly so relieved. She saw my lunch and came up to me saying, "That looks amazing! Where'd you get that?" We ended up eating together and just hit it off.
I'm glad it gave you a way in. Still, I know you must have been anxious about everything. I'm sorry you had to deal with transferring schools at such a hard time.
Mom, none of this is your fault, okay? Dad's the one who made the call without asking anyone. Don't worry about it.
But if I had pushed back harder on your father, you wouldn't have had to switch schools in the middle of junior year.
He should have just moved alone for the job, honestly. He's the one who declared families belong together out of nowhere, and then went ahead and enrolled me in a new school without even asking us.
He really is so unreasonably stubborn.
I still can't believe he just signed the transfer paperwork without even telling me first. I found out from the school, Mom. From the school.
I know. I was furious too. I tried to talk him out of it, but you know how he gets.
He acts like we're furniture he can just move around whenever it's convenient for him.
I'm sorry, Emma. I really am.
Stop apologizing. Like I said, it's not on you. Anyway, I made a friend, and honestly, her name is Jess, and she's really funny. We talked through the whole lunch period. Turns out she transferred last semester too, so she totally gets it.
That makes me so happy to hear.
But I made a new friend, so it's fine now. I'm going to flip the script and just enjoy my new school life. Actually, can I go hang out with her today? She invited me to grab Starbucks after school.
Of course. Just be careful on your way home, okay? You're still getting used to the area, so watch where you're going.
Will do. I'm already looking forward to tomorrow's lunch too.
I'll try to make it even cuter.
Impossible. Today's was already a masterpiece. Okay, I gotta go. Class is starting. Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Have fun with Jess. $200? That's a lot. What's going on all of a sudden?
The restaurants near the office are expensive. Even grabbing something quick at a convenience store costs me over $10 for lunch these days.
But bumping your allowance up by $200 is going to be really tight for us. I want to get Emma into a tutoring program so she's ready for college applications.
Tutoring can wait. I need to eat lunch every day. This isn't optional.
I'm not saying it's optional. I'm saying $200 a month is a lot to find. Could you manage with $100 to start?
No, prices have gone up across the board. $100 doesn't cover it. I'm asking you to do this and you're saying no? You want the person bringing home the paycheck to work without eating lunch?
That's not what I said. I just want us to budget as much as we can. But with everything getting more expensive lately, there's only so much wiggle room.
Fine, then I've got no choice. I'll just tough it out with your lunch then.
Wait, what?
If you won't raise my allowance, that's what I'll do.
But you hate my lunches, don't you? You threw one in the trash. I've just been packing the same kind of thing for Emma, leftovers and whatever.
Yeah, bland, boring lunches that kill my appetite. Total drag. But my latest checkup results just came back and I put on way more weight than I expected.
So you really have been gaining weight.
The doctor said my numbers weren't great either. Cholesterol or whatever. I stopped listening after a while.
Ryan, that's serious. You really should listen to what the doctor tells you.
I said I'll eat the lunch. Problem solved. So I'll suck it up and eat your terrible lunches. Taking one for the team, for my health and the budget.
No, you don't have to do that. If you'd have to force yourself to eat it, please don't. I'll go ahead and raise your allowance by $200. And I was actually thinking of picking up a part-time job, so a little extra spending money should be okay.
What? Why would you do that? I said I'd put up with it. You're seriously not gonna make me a lunch even though I'm asking for one?
I said you don't have to suffer through it. I'll raise your allowance like you asked, so just enjoy eating whatever you want.
Are you kidding me? I'm saying I want the lunch, Sarah! Why is this so hard to understand?
Because a month ago you called it disgusting and threw it in the trash. I'm not going to make something for you every morning just to wonder if it ends up in the garbage again.
That was then. This is different. My health results changed things.
If you genuinely want to eat healthier, I'm happy to support that, but I need to know you actually want the lunch, not just that you're settling for it.
I want it. There, I said it. Happy?
I'll keep making lunch just for Emma going forward. You can keep enjoying your meals out. You work hard as the breadwinner. You should be free to eat whatever you want at lunch.
You're unbelievable. I'm literally asking you to make me a lunch. This is a completely normal thing a wife does.
Enjoy your lunch out, Ryan.
Mom, listen to this! Dad stole my lunch! I literally cannot believe this!
What?
He was waiting for me at the train station this morning. He told me to hand over my lunch. It made no sense, so I said no, and he physically ripped it out of my hands.
What on earth is that man doing? He stole lunch from his own daughter.
I'm so done with him. Now I don't have anything to eat at lunch. Mom's lunch is the best part of my day, and now it's just gone.
Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
My wrist hurts a little, but I'm fine. I just can't believe he actually did that. I thought he was joking at first. He had this look on his face like he was in a complete rush and just grabbed it.
Then come back home for a minute. I have extra sides left over. I'll throw together another lunch for you right now.
Wait, really?
Will you make it to school on time, though? If it's too tight, you can just grab something at a convenience store today.
No way! I want Mom's lunch! I'm coming back! My first class this morning is independent study anyway, so being a little late is totally fine.
Okay, good. I'll start making it now.
Thank you, Mom. Seriously, I'm sorry you have to redo everything.
Don't apologize. None of this is your fault. Just get home safely and I'll have it ready.
Okay, on my way.
Come straight home after work today. Emma is owed an apology from you.
Huh? Why do I have to apologize to Emma?
Emma told me everything. What were you thinking, forcibly taking your own daughter's lunch from her?
That little... I told her to keep her mouth shut. She went and told on me right away.
Answer my question. Emma's lunch was something I made for her. I already raised your allowance. You're not hurting for lunch money, so why did you have to take it from her by force?
Shut up! This is your fault for not making me a lunch in the first place.
What?
I told ya I was fine with a packed lunch instead of a raise. You're the one who turned me down, so I had no other choice.
You had plenty of other choices, buying your own lunch being the obvious one.
With what? The allowance barely covers it!
Ryan, did you actually want me to pack you a lunch?
I told you I gained weight! A wife is supposed to offer to make lunch without being asked! That's just normal! But you said nothing, and you just jumped straight to raising my allowance! Why wouldn't you just make the lunch?
Because the last time I made you a lunch, you called it disgusting and threw it away. You told me never to make you anything again. Those were your exact words.
I was in a bad mood that day. People say things.
If you wanted it that badly, you could have just asked me directly.
Men have pride, okay?
Your pride is more important than your daughter's lunch?
Don't twist my words!
You're so stubborn. Even so, stealing your daughter's lunch is wrong no matter how you look at it. When you get home, you're going to apologize to Emma properly.
Shut up! Why does a father have to bow his head to his own kid? You go apologize to her. Tell her I'm sorry your dad didn't get a lunch because of me.
Are you serious? Why would I be the one apologizing?
Because you caused this situation by refusing to make my lunch. If you had just done what a wife is supposed to do from the start, none of this would have happened.
I cannot believe what I'm reading right now.
Be quiet. A wife doesn't talk back to her husband. I'm out there earning money for this family. Don't make such a big deal over a stupid lunch.
The family? Which family are you talking about?
What?
I've been standing here quietly, but I can't take it anymore. For the family, please. You do nothing but drag me and Mom around with your selfishness and your temper. That side of you, Dad, I genuinely can't stand it.
What? Emma? Is that you? Why aren't you at school?
I'm going to school after Mom makes me a new lunch. I came home because you stole mine, remember?
You came all the way back from the station?
Because I love Mom's lunches, and then you ripped the one she made me right out of my hands. Ugh, my wrist still hurts from where you grabbed me.
Shut up! You should have just handed it over without making a scene!
You were awfully desperate to get your hands on Mom's lunch, weren't you? Well, I guess I get it. Without Mom's lunch to show off at work, you can't play the loving husband card.
What?
And apparently, your cute little junior coworker won't give you the time of day without it, right? A woman who's only into married men. What a gem. I honestly can't believe you chase after someone like that.
Hold on! What are you even talking about, Emma?
Let me ask you something, Dad. That time you suddenly wanted Mom's lunch so badly, was that right after you found out she liked the idea of a devoted husband who eats his wife's cooking?
That has nothing to do with the...
I'll take that as a yes. I've actually seen you before, Dad. You were at that family diner near the station with a young woman, just the two of you.
What?
I was there getting help studying from a friend. The test range at my new school was massive. We were at that diner pretty late going through everything. I never expected my own father to walk in with a woman on his arm.
Oh no!
And you sat down in the booth right behind me. You were so focused on her, you didn't even notice me.
The conversation we were having at the time...
I heard every word, crystal clear. She was saying, I don't know why, but I always end up falling for married men. What a thing to say out loud. Especially men whose wives just dote on them completely. That's totally my type. I promised myself I would never turn out like that. And I promised myself I'd never turn out like you either. You were just melting while she was throwing herself at you. You were even bragging about it.
What?
My wife is so crazy about me, she packs me a lunch every day. It's actually kind of a problem. She keeps handing me lunch boxes even when I tell her I don't want them. It's honestly annoying. I couldn't believe how easily those lies just rolled off your tongue.
You heard all of that?
Every single word. And you know what the worst part was? Mom had already stopped making you lunch by then, but you were still out there pretending she did. So where exactly was this lunch coming from that you were showing off? Dad, you were on a secret date right behind me. There was no way I could focus on studying. I was too busy recording everything the two of you said.
You recorded us?
Of course, and I still have the audio right here. Now that I think about it, wasn't it right around that time that you suddenly started wanting Mom's lunches? Were you trying to bring them into work to impress your coworker?
That's...
Because she found out about the devoted wife who packs lunch thing and you actually had to produce one? So you went from not wanting Mom's lunch at all to suddenly needing one urgently. And when Mom said no, you stole mine. That's the whole story, isn't it?
It's not that simple!
Oh, and I've also spotted you sitting on a park bench early in the morning, scooping convenience store food into a lunchbox piece by piece. Since Mom stopped making you lunch, were you passing that off as your wife's homemade cooking to show off?
You saw that too?
I walked past that park on the way to the bus stop, Dad. Did you really think nobody would notice a grown man crouched on a bench stuffing rice triangles into a box at 7 in the morning?
Keep your voice down!
Bending over backwards trying to get a woman who likes married men to notice you. You really are the worst, Dad. You say for the family, but you're head over heels for some other woman. Don't think for a second that we'll always be here waiting for you. We are ready to cut ties with you whenever we need to.
What did you just say? Emma, what do you mean by that?
I'm so sorry, Ryan. Emma got a little carried away. Don't worry about what she said. It's nothing.
Sarah! Our daughter just said she's ready to cut ties with me. That's not nothing. Don't try to brush this off. You're not telling me you're thinking about divorce, are you?
Ah, I knew I couldn't hide it forever.
What?
Yeah, I guess there's no point pretending anymore. I might as well just say it. Ryan, I want to divorce you.
You're kidding!
The part-time job I actually took it for exactly this reason. I wanted to build up enough income to raise Emma on my own when we split. And just recently, my manager offered me a full-time position.
Full-time?
Apparently, it's pretty rare to go from part-time to full-time in just a month, but I worked really hard, so I'm genuinely proud of it.
Wait a minute! Are you seriously saying you want a divorce?
Yes, with all my heart. When Emma told me about what she saw at that diner, that's the moment I made up my mind.
Come on, just wait. Yes, I went to that diner with her, but nothing physical has happened. We haven't taken it that far, so calling it cheating is going too far.
Excuse me?
We haven't spent the night together or anything. We've just had dinner together a few times. It's more like a little flirtatious tension, enjoying the chase. That doesn't count as cheating yet, does it? Right? Divorce over this is way too extreme!
You have a wife and daughter at home, and you're out there enjoying the chase with another woman. That's cheating. That is absolutely grounds for divorce.
No! This can't be happening!
I was planning to wait until I had everything a little more in order before telling you, but sometimes it's better to just move forward with momentum. So I'm going to go pick up the divorce papers. When you get home from work tonight, I need your signature.
Mom, I'm so sorry about this morning. We had decided to have everything in place before telling Dad about the divorce, and I couldn't help myself and I blurted it all out.
Emma, you have nothing to apologize for. If anything, the timing actually worked out perfectly.
Really?
I've been quietly looking for an apartment for the two of us. My first choice was full when I last checked. But I looked this morning and a unit just opened up. I called the rental agency right away and they said we can move in immediately.
Seriously?
So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and pack up your things. I'll get everything moved in today. I'll send you the address, so come straight there after school.
Yes! I can't believe we get to get away from Dad this fast. I'm so relieved.
Me too. I'm truly sorry for dragging you into all of this as your parent, but I promise I will never put you through that again.
As long as I have you, Mom, I'll be okay. And hey, the new apartment, does it have a kitchen?
Of course it does.
Good, because I expect a packed lunch on day one.
You'll get one, I promise.
See you later.
See you soon. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Hey, what is going on? All of your stuff is gone from the house?
I want a divorce, so I moved out. I left the divorce papers on the coffee table. Please sign them and file them.
Are you out of your mind? I never agreed to this. I messed up by letting my eyes wander. I know that. I'm sorry. Please, just come back.
It's too late for apologies. I'd been fed up with the way you looked down on me and talked to me for a long time. I don't love you anymore, Ryan.
No! You can't mean that! Sarah, come on, we've been married for years! You can't just throw that away over a lunch!
This isn't about a lunch, Ryan. It was never just about the lunch.
Then what is it about? Tell me and I'll fix it!
Do you have any idea how it feels to have a lunch you made with love thrown in the trash? You made the call to relocate without listening to any of us. You never once tried to understand how Emma and I were feeling. I can't stay a family with someone that selfish and cruel.
The relocation was for work, that wasn't personal!
Emma found out she was transferring schools from the school itself, Ryan. Not from you, not from me, from the school. You didn't even think to sit down and talk to your own daughter.
Okay, I'll apologize for all of that too. Everything was my fault. Please forgive me. I just never thought you'd actually walk out the door this fast. I didn't think you were really serious about the divorce.
That's the problem, isn't it? You never took any of it seriously. Not my feelings, not Emma's, not even the marriage.
That's not true!
I'll say it one more time. It's too late. If you refuse to sign the papers, I'll consult a lawyer. No matter how long it takes or how much it costs, I will divorce you.
What? You're talking about taking this to a formal divorce proceeding?
This is what Emma wants too. She doesn't want to live with a father she can't respect. And when she grows up and finds someone special, she said she would never want to introduce someone she loves to a man like you. So please, just accept it and sign the papers. We can talk about child support and Emma's college expenses separately at your convenience. Take care of yourself, Ryan. Seeming to finally accept his fate, Ryan signed and filed the divorce papers without delay. For the discussion of child support and other arrangements, Sarah called him to meet at the very same diner where Emma had witnessed his secret rendezvous and brought Emma along. The three of them sat down and worked through everything. Ryan agreed to all of Sarah's requests without much resistance, and it looks like the future ahead for mother and daughter will be just fine. Word has it that after the divorce, Ryan wasted no time trying to ask his junior co-worker out, only to be shut down cold. I thought I made it clear. I'm only into married men. Sorry, divorcees just don't do it for me.
How long are you going to stay cooped up in your room playing on your computer? You're living under our roof as a daughter-in-law.
Playing?
Do your job as a wife and take care of the house. When are you going to fold my laundry anyway?
Didn't I already explain this? I'm not playing around. I'm working from my room.
Excuse me, working from home?
Remote work is totally normal these days, so I'd really appreciate it if you could fold your own laundry. I have actual work to do. I don't have time to wait on you, Ashley.
Don't give me that nonsense. Working from home is only for managers and executives. There's no way someone like you gets to do that.
What?
Because at my company, it's not allowed. Regular employees aren't trusted to work from home. They'll just slack off. Only people who've proven themselves get that kind of privilege.
Oh, so that's the rule at your workplace. But every company is different. At mine, pretty much anyone can work from home.
That's impossible. If I can't do it, there's no way you can.
I mean, I genuinely do work from home, though.
Please, you probably quit your job when you moved in and you're just laying around. Stop using work as an excuse to get out of chores.
I've told you multiple times that's not true. I have deadlines, I have video calls, I have clients depending on me. This isn't something I made up to avoid folding laundry.
Oh, right. Clients. If your job was so important, you'd be at an actual office. Real professionals show up somewhere.
A lot of people would disagree with that. Design work happens on a computer. It doesn't matter where the computer is.
Design, that's your job, so you just sit there drawing pretty pictures all day and call that work.
Graphic design is a real profession, Ashley. I work with actual companies who pay actual money for what I produce.
Whatever, it still sounds made up, and it doesn't change the fact that you're home all day doing nothing useful for this household.
I clean up after myself. I handle the common areas. I cook dinner most nights. What exactly am I not doing?
My laundry, my room, my meals when I want them. You're not keeping up with this house. You're barely doing half of what you should be.
Ashley, I am not your housekeeper.
As the daughter-in-law living in this house, your number one job is to take care of this household. Mom and Dad are both working abroad right now, so obviously you're here to look after things while they're gone, including me.
Well, that's sort of true, but it was more of a suggestion from Kevin's parents. They thought it'd be nice if we stayed here. It's a lovely big house and it helps us save on rent. But nobody said anything about being your personal caretaker, Ashley.
Are you serious right now? You get to live rent-free in a gorgeous house, and that's not enough? The least you can do in return is take care of me.
Kevin and his parents told us not to worry about that kind of stuff. We're both adults with jobs. Let's just each look after ourselves.
Absolutely not. I hate cooking and cleaning. That's why I need you to take care of me.
Excuse me?
Why do you think I agreed to let you move in? Mom and Dad usually handle everything for me, but now they're overseas, so I asked them to have Kevin bring you here.
Wait, seriously?
Mom used to make my breakfast every single morning. She did my laundry, kept my room clean, had dinner ready when I got home. I just expected things to continue the same way with you picking up where she left off.
Ashley, your mom did those things because she chose to, not because it's a requirement for whoever lives in this house. I'm not your mother.
Obviously, you're not my mother. She actually knew how to take care of people. A daughter-in-law would never dare talk back to her husband's little sister. I figured you'd quietly do whatever I needed without complaining. I didn't expect you to be this mouthy and useless.
Even so, I made it clear I was working remotely before we moved in.
Even if you are actually working, as the daughter-in-law of this house, chores come first. And while you're living here, taking care of me is your top priority.
What?
Instead, you make excuses and avoid everything. If you can't even handle basic chores, just leave. And if you don't want to be kicked out, you better start taking care of me properly.
Understood. I will.
Honestly, what a useless wife. Get it through your head why you're allowed to live here.
Just finished a meeting. What's up? Everything okay?
Not really. I'd been dealing with something for a while, and I probably should have told you sooner. Ashley and I just had another argument.
Another one? How often is this happening?
Pretty much every day since we moved in. She keeps insisting I do her laundry, cook her meals, clean her room. And she's convinced I don't actually work. She thinks I quit my job and made up the remote work thing.
Are you serious? Emma, why didn't you say anything?
I didn't want to make trouble so early into the arrangement. I kept thinking she'd come around eventually. But today, she told me that if I can't handle basic chores, I should just leave.
She said what?
So I'm heading out for a while. I'll explain the full situation. Check the screenshots I sent you.
Wait, seriously? You're actually leaving?
Ashley told me to go, didn't she? I can't do basic chores to her standards anyway, and I can't get any work done like this. I've tried explaining it over and over, but she won't hear it, so leaving seems like the only option.
Over and over? How long has this been going on? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
We'd just moved in. I didn't want to stir up drama right away. I kept thinking I could handle it on my own, but it's turned into this, and I'm sorry.
Emma, don't apologize. You've been working hard and keeping up with the house. I'm nothing but grateful for everything you do. If anything, I'm the one who's sorry for not noticing sooner.
Kevin, stop. None of this is your fault either. You're at the office all day. There's no way you could have known.
I should have asked. I should have checked in. Looking back, there were signs I completely ignored. The way Ashley talked about you at dinner sometimes, I should have pushed back harder.
You did tell her to be respectful. She just waited until you left for work to go back to how she was.
Emma, please come back. It's gonna feel awful coming home to an empty house.
But Ashley clearly doesn't want me there. I think putting some distance between us before this gets worse is the right call.
Don't worry about Ashley. I'll handle her. This whole situation got out of hand, and that's completely on us. I'll fill my parents in too. Have to let them know the plan isn't working.
The plan? What plan?
Okay, I'll come clean. My parents and I were hoping you could be a kind of role model for Ashley.
A role model for Ashley?
You heard her say it yourself. She really does hate cooking and cleaning. She genuinely has no life skills. My parents were seriously worried about her.
She's been living at home with them taking care of everything her whole life, so...
It goes beyond just chores, honestly. She's 26 years old and she's never once paid a bill on her own. She doesn't know how to grocery shop on a budget. She's never cooked a meal from scratch. My parents enabled all of it because it was easier than fighting with her.
That explains a lot, actually. She talked about your mom like she was a personal staff member. No wonder she expected me to step into that role.
When Ashley asked if we could move in, my first instinct was to say no. It felt completely unreasonable. She basically wanted us to replace Mom and Dad. But my parents begged me to reconsider. Their idea was let Ashley live alongside you, see how you manage everything, and hopefully it'll wake her up.
So that's what the education plan was. But I don't do anything special. I just live normally.
Are you kidding me? Emma, you're incredible! I genuinely look up to you. You handle your job and the house, and I've never once seen your space be anything less than tidy.
That's just how I am. Mess makes me anxious.
And it's not just the housekeeping. You manage money well, you're independent. That's what it means to be a capable adult.
I mean, doesn't everyone just do that?
Not Ashley, not even close. According to my parents, she blows through her entire paycheck in a week.
A week?
Clothes, eating out, things she doesn't need. Then she asks my parents for money to cover the rest of the month. And they give it to her every time because they feel guilty.
So she has genuinely never had to budget or plan for anything.
Not once. And now they're worried that if they pass away or something happens, she'll be completely helpless. No life skills, no financial sense. I really thought living with you might turn things around for her. We even turned her own request against her to make it happen. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Okay, I get the whole picture now, and I understand why they wanted to try. But you could have just told me ahead of time, you know? I would have actually tried to help her learn things instead of just being baffled by her behavior every day.
You're right. That was a mistake on all of our parts. We should have been upfront with you from the beginning. I think my parents were worried that if Ashley knew the real reason, she'd refuse to cooperate.
That still doesn't explain why I had to be kept in the dark.
No, it doesn't. And I'm genuinely sorry. I'll make it up to you. Let me pay for a hotel tonight. Go treat yourself, relax, and I'll sort everything out while you're gone.
Oh, that actually sounds amazing. Being stuck inside all day for work was starting to wear on me. I haven't left the house properly in days.
Get a really nice room. Order room service. Don't hold back. It's all on me. Consider it my apology.
Well, if you insist, I'll take the night off then. I'll be back tomorrow, so good luck dealing with Ashley.
I'll need it. Go enjoy yourself. You've more than earned it. Had no idea it had gotten that bad. She showed zero remorse. She genuinely thinks she did nothing wrong.
That doesn't surprise me. What did she say?
She said you were lazy and ungrateful and that you were lucky she let you live here at all. I barely got through one sentence before she started listing all the things she thinks you did wrong.
What did you say back?
I told her the truth, that you work a full-time job, that you handle the household, that you've been nothing but patient with her. She didn't want to hear any of it.
She never does.
She's messaging you right now, isn't she? I can see her on her phone.
Just got something come through. Going to read it.
This is insane! Why am I the one getting kicked out? None of this makes any sense!
Wait, you're being kicked out?
Yes! I finally thought I was rid of you, and then Kevin absolutely tears into me. He says if I have a problem with it, I'm the one who can leave. How did this happen?
Well, don't look at me.
I don't understand why Kevin is taking your side. You barely do any chores as a daughter-in-law. You won't take care of me. Shouldn't you be the one getting scolded?
I do handle the basics around the house, and looking after you was never my responsibility.
Shut up! You're the daughter-in-law. You don't get to talk back to me. Wives take the lead on housework. That's just how it works. Keep your mouth shut and take care of me.
I'm Kevin's wife and a guest in this house. I understand that. But that doesn't make me your maid.
Excuse me? A daughter-in-law living here is basically a maid. That's just reality. This is nothing like I imagined. I thought you'd be useful and obedient and just do whatever I said.
Is that really how you saw me?
You're so annoying. Ever since you showed up, Kevin and Mom and Dad have been acting cold toward me. All they ever say is, be more like Emma. So what if I hate housework? If someone else can do it, why shouldn't they?
In your case, Ashley, you're not just not doing it, you're forcing it on others. You completely ignore other people's situations and just demand whatever you want. Expecting me to juggle my job, the house, and wait on you is not okay.
You know what your problem is. You think being good at chores makes you better than me. Kevin and my parents compare me to you constantly, and it's humiliating. I'm their actual family. You married in.
Nobody is trying to humiliate you. They're worried about you, Ashley. There's a difference.
Oh, they're worried. Sure. Funny how their concern looks a lot like treating me like a child and putting you on a pedestal.
I'm not on a pedestal. I just take care of my own responsibilities. That's all anyone is asking you to do.
Fine, I'll fix that problem right now. If you don't have a job, you can focus on cleaning and taking care of me.
What?
I threw out your laptop, your little work tool.
You did what?
Ha! How's that? Guess you can't work from home now. Take this as a sign to quit your job already.
You can't be serious. You went into my room without asking? You actually threw away my laptop?
Do I look like I'm joking? From now on, focus on your duties as the daughter-in-law of this house. No laptop, no more excuses to skip chores.
I'm done with you, Ashley. We're through. I can't believe you're my sister.
What? Kevin? Is that actually you?
I came to check on Emma, and right on cue, your text messages started coming in. After everything I said to you, you still have the nerve to act like that toward Emma?
Nerve? I outrank her. I'm your little sister. I'm the daughter of this house. I'm way above some wife.
You have the gall to say that when you rely on everyone around you for everything? I've had it. I'm done. Every single thing you've done is going straight to Mom and Dad.
So what? I'm not scared. Fine, I'll tell them myself that Emma is the worst daughter-in-law ever. She won't do chores. She won't take care of me. Mom and Dad will definitely take my side.
Go ahead, say whatever you want, but you're gonna regret it.
Do? Mom and Dad just told me they're cutting me off. And they want me out of the house. Why are they trying to throw me out too?
I got a message from them actually. They apologized and said their foolish daughter caused me a lot of trouble.
Foolish daughter?
Yes, they said they were embarrassed. Their daughter who can't take care of herself or anyone else. They asked us to move in partly because of you, but their real goal was never for me to take care of you. They wanted you to watch me and learn how to take care of yourself.
That's ridiculous. I didn't need to learn anything from you. I have a job. I pay my own rent. Or, well, I live at home, but that's normal.
You live at home at 26 and your parents pay for everything. They're not going to be around forever, Ashley. That's what they're afraid of.
Everyone has things they're bad at. For me, it just happens to be cooking and cleaning. What's wrong with not being good at housework?
You're right. Being bad at something is understandable. But Ashley, in your case, you never even tried. You just forced it on everyone around you. You treated me like your maid, looked down on me, made demands. Is it really a surprise that Kevin and his parents are angry with you?
Shut up! Don't you dare lecture me!
See, there you go again, putting yourself above me.
Because I am above you. A daughter-in-law living here is at the bottom of the pecking order. I thought a wife was just a convenient person you could boss around.
Where on earth did you even learn that?
YouTube! I watched a series about daughters-in-law being mistreated by their mother-in-law. One of the mothers-in-law literally said, a daughter-in-law living in the house is yours to use however you want.
You took that at face value? Ashley, those videos are made to be dramatic. People post extreme content for clicks. You can't model your actual life on that.
She was very confident about it. She seemed to know what she was talking about.
She was a character in a conflict video designed to make people angry. That is not a reliable source for how family relationships are supposed to work.
Whatever. The point stands. You live in my family's house, so you should do what I say.
Okay, well, if you don't see me as a family member, then maybe you'd treat me differently as a professional contact. Would you actually listen to what I say if I were a client?
Client? What are you talking about?
Does the name Green Creative Studio ring a bell? A design agency your company is working with right now? That's my workplace.
What?
I'm not personally involved in that project, but recently, one of my junior colleagues reached out to me. She's the one handling the project with your company. She came to me because she's been having a really rough time with someone on your end. That person was you, Ashley. She told me everything.
Everything? Like what? I'm the account contact, sure, but I haven't caused any problems.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. You've been making my poor colleague cry for weeks.
What?
You've been demanding she come to your office in person, even for things that could easily be handled by phone or video call. You told her things like, stop trying to cut corners, come in person, or I'll cancel the contract. That's basically a threat.
It's not a threat. In-person meetings are the professional standard. Some things just don't come across over video. You have to say things to someone's face for them to actually land.
What you've been saying to her face isn't professional feedback. It's venting.
Excuse me?
She says every time she shows up, the meeting barely has any substance. About 80% of the time is you saying things like, don't act so smug just because you get to work from home, or I know you think you're better than us with your fancy video calls. She said it felt threatening and made no sense.
I was just...
She's a junior employee doing her job. She traveled all the way to your office multiple times for meetings that accomplished nothing. Do you have any idea how demoralizing that is?
I didn't tell her to get demoralized.
You don't have to say it directly. When you drag someone across town to tell them you don't like that they work from home, that is demoralizing. You can't work from home yourself, so anyone who can becomes a target. You took out your frustrations on whoever was in your way, at work and at home. Enough is enough.
That's not... I wasn't venting. I was just...
Ashley, you did the exact same thing to me. Every time I sat down at my desk, you were at the door telling me I was slacking off. Every time I mentioned a deadline, you talked over me. Do you see the pattern?
That's different. You are family.
You just spent an hour telling me I'm not family. I'm the daughter-in-law at the bottom of the pecking order. You can't have it both ways. If you keep pushing me, I'm going to take action. First, I'll contact your company and ask them to remove you from this project.
You can't do that.
I will protect my colleagues. That's what it means to be a senior.
Stop, please. This is my first time being trusted with the whole project. If it goes well, I could get a promotion.
And with stakes that high, you've been intimidating the people you're supposed to be working with?
I just got frustrated, okay? Their office lets everyone work from home, and during one of our video calls, their cat walked right into the frame. She was like, oh, sorry, I'll move him. All casual. Like, you can just sit at home with your cat and call that working? That felt like showing off.
I genuinely don't think she meant it that way. That sounds like pure jealousy on your part.
Shut up!
I'm done trying to reason with you. You've been bullying my colleague for no good reason. You've been making my life miserable at home for doing my job. I'm going to report this to your company, and I'm also going to speak to Kevin's parents directly.
About what?
I'll tell them exactly what you said and did to me, and I'll let them know that I want nothing more to do with you. I'll ask them to have you removed from the house as soon as possible.
Are you kidding me?
Kevin's parents actually reached out to me yesterday. They said, "We're so sorry our daughter put you through this. We'll get her out immediately. Please stay and make that house your home."
What?
Apparently, they've decided to stay overseas long term. They're settling down over there. As an apology, they're transferring the house to Kevin and me.
That can't be right!
They're coming back briefly to collect their things, and when they do, they're taking you out of the house. I'm going to ask them to make that happen as soon as possible.
Wait, you can't be serious! I'm their daughter. This is my family home. Why does the wife get to stay while I get thrown out?
I think you already know the answer to that. Take care, Ashley. Shortly after, Emma contacted Ashley's company and reported the situation. The management was completely unaware of the unnecessary in-person meeting demands, and Ashley was immediately removed from the project and reassigned to a different department. A few days later, Kevin's parents returned briefly from abroad and took Ashley with them when they left, moving her into a small apartment for her first time living truly alone. By all accounts, the apartment descended into chaos almost instantly. Dishes piled up in the sink, garbage bags filled every corner. And the state of her kitchen was something no one dared look at twice.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.